Okay, so you have a brand new shiny business and now you need an e-commerce shopping platform to run it. So today I'm going to cover BigCommerce versus Shopify. I'm going to cover pricing, design options, ease of use, and a few other options that are going to be important to you. Now, you might ask, why in all of my research do I keep finding either Shopify to come up or BigCommerce to come up? And the answer is simple. It's because they are the two best players amongst dozens and dozens of others in the space. So they have the most impressive features that come along with a very affordable price tag. So I'm going to cover that coming right up. Before I do, I want to mention my free ebook. I have it just in the link below. It's on my 7-step framework on how I launch knockout products on Amazon. Download it, and I literally will walk you step by step on how to find and launch great products for your next business. Now, on to the video. Okay, now before I get to pricing, I want to cover a couple of quick things. Number one is I will have links to both a sign up for Shopify and BigCommerce down below in the description. Neither of them are affiliate links. I'm not affiliated with either platform. I have used both extensively. And I do have a clear winner in my suggestion to you. I will cover that, reveal that at the end. But I just want you to know these are straight links. You could Google search them, whatever, click the link, no affiliation whatsoever. So just a tiny bit of history and a little bit of stats. Number one, Shopify has been around a little longer than BigCommerce. However, Shopify is easily the favorite as of the time of shooting of this video. Shopify has upwards of 600,000 users or sites that they host. BigCommerce, on the other hand, has closer to 100,000. So Shopify does enjoy a 6-to-1 lead in the market space. Also, their sign-up trajectory seems to be a little more accelerated than BigCommerce. Okay, now on to pricing. And let's admit it, the number one thing that we look for is pricing, right? That's most important to us. So the good news here is that both BigCommerce and Shopify are going to basically have an option for you regardless of your budget. They both have plans that start around $30. The next tier up, their mid tier, is somewhere close to $80, give or take a couple dollars. And the next tier up from that for both is somewhere between $250 and $300. Now, Shopify does have a plan that starts at $7, and it is quite literally just a buy button, not a Shopify store or an e-commerce platform, but just a buy button that you can place on your blog or Facebook page or other internet properties that you can link directly to a product. And then if people click on it, pulls up shopping cart and goes through the process from there. BigCommerce doesn't limit the number of staff accounts on its entry-level plan. So that's definitely a plus, especially if you have VAs that log in and really help you with your workload. Okay, so at the mid-pricing tier level, the biggest bump with Shopify really is to be able to get professional reports and coupons added to your store. And with BigCommerce, it really is the benefit of customer segmentation and an advanced abandoned cart recovery sequence, which is, in my opinion, far more robust than Shopify's. So when it comes to pricing, you also have to consider, I know they say they don't call it a transaction fee, neither of them do, but if you're using their payment gateway, there is that 2.2 to 2.9% plus around 30 cents per transaction fee when using, again, their payment gateway. Now, this isn't a whole lot different than using, say, PayPal, which has about the same pricing structure. The difference is, though, if you want to use PayPal on, say, Shopify's website, they're going to charge you 2% for the privilege of using an additional gateway like PayPal. So it's 2% on top of PayPal's 2.2, 2.5%, whatever. And that's kind of a downer because I encourage people to put multiple payment gateways on their websites. So you are going to incur that payment. But in my opinion, offering a payment solution to somebody like a PayPal, because they have a PayPal account, and that making the difference between making the sale and not, that's a huge difference. And I'll pay that extra 2% every day of the week to make the sale. So you want to take in consideration how much you're going to be paying in additional fees for these gateways. The other pricing differential is when you get to, for BigCommerce, in excess of $125,000 in sales, in revenue, not profits, in revenue, they're going to try to push you into an enterprise level plan where Shopify won't. And that's going to be an increase of somewhere around $1,000 a month more to that enterprise class plan. So I would have to say, if I was giving a win or lose, a green check mark, if you're a small seller selling boutique style things, I would probably edge pricing out towards BigCommerce because their feature set is a little better in my opinion. But if you are going to crush it, then obviously I think that Shopify is definitely the way to go. Okay, so when it comes to a feature set, both of these systems have very robust feature sets right out of the box at entry level, and it's something that you would expect. Some of these features include unlimited products in your store, unlimited orders, unlimited disk space, unlimited bandwidth, 24/7 live chat and phone support, a fully featured online store website, a visual drag and drop editor, point of sale, store optimized for mobile, credit card processing with multiple payment gateway options, shipping integrations, tax calculations, customer accounts, SEO right out of the gate built in, level 1 PCI compliance, free SSL integrations, tools to sell via social media, inventory management, and sales reports. Now, while both of these have so many features, again, right out of the box, these guys aren't necessarily going to let one or the other come out with some robust feature that the other won't catch up. So they really got their ear to the ground in the e-commerce shopping cart platform space. Now, one thing I will say where Shopify edges out BigCommerce is the fact that upon initial setup, Shopify is more compatible for multilingual setups. Also, they are more accommodating for drop shipping type of business. So I would have to say in the feature category, I would edge this one out to Shopify. If you like these videos that I produce, then let me know by liking this video. Also be sure and subscribe to the channel to be notified of future updates. If you know of any tips or tricks or reasons why one of these shopping carts is worse than the other or better than the other, let me know by putting a comment down below in the video. Okay, so in the category of design and user experience, well, just like I said earlier, Shopify has over 600,000 users and BigCommerce has 100. So you have to know that more time is spent by independent third-party designers on Shopify design and stores. So, it goes without saying that there are more themes and customizations available for Shopify than BigCommerce. One great place besides their own theme store, each of them have a theme store respectively. Shopify's is quite awesome. BigCommerce's is good, right? So I would have to edge this category out again towards Shopify. But one thing to kind of keep in mind is you can go to places like themeforest.com and search for themes for either BigCommerce or Shopify that are not in their own native theme stores. Yes, you're going to have to pay for these themes. Most all of the themes are paid themes, but they can be quite good and quite customizable. If they're not exactly the way you want it, a lot of times these designers will include in the instructions a full set of instructions on how to customize their theme. Now that's for design. I'd say in terms of user experience, the back end, the administrative section, Shopify has modeled their whole back end and administrative section more after a CMS style type of design, and one that if you have worked with WordPress in the past, that you would be very comfortable getting immediately into and using Shopify. Shopify also has a startup wizard that makes working your way through it extremely easy. They are the Staples easy button of get up and go, set up and go for beginners. BigCommerce, while it is easy, it is very proprietary. So you have to kind of learn your way around their interface and their back end to find the features that you want. Now, as I mentioned, Shopify has a nice onboarding wizard, and here's what the main dashboard looks like upon first launching Shopify. And here's what it looks like to add a product, the add a product screen in Shopify. Now compare that to BigCommerce's native dashboard as soon as you log in. And then here is a picture of what it looks like adding a new product in BigCommerce. So to reiterate, they both have very robust themes and user experience styled design, but I would have to edge this one out to Shopify on both design and user experience. Now for extensions and ease of use for both of these platforms. These extensions and apps make things exceedingly simple to use these systems as compared to like a WordPress or a WooCommerce style e-commerce store, where they can be very problematic and really run a lot of interference with your store. These two stores, BigCommerce and Shopify, make it super, super simple. Like I said earlier, that Staples easy button of easy, right? Just press here. Now, Shopify in its native app store has thousands of built-in applications that make their functionality, expanding the functionality and the ease of use in your e-commerce store quite easy. BigCommerce, as of the time of my publishing this video, has 620 apps in their app store. You can see quite the difference between the levels of apps. And this goes, again, right back to the fact that Shopify easily has 6 to 7 times more users than BigCommerce. Be sure and keep your eye out for a video I'm going to do on the must-have apps for your Shopify store. In addition to all of the apps that Shopify has in its approved app store, they also have a ton of what we call sideload apps by third-party developers that are not in the app store, from anywhere from marketing or SEO or drop shipping style apps that integrate very easily with your Shopify store. So in the world of ease of use and apps, I have to give this to Shopify for the win. So Shopify, BigCommerce, which is better? I think there's a clear winner between the two, but there's really no wrong choice. If you feel like one's feature set is better for you than the other, then go for it. Each of these services offer a free 7 or 14-day trial period. So get a free account, log in, push all the buttons, and see which one you feel more comfortable with. But having said that, I want to announce my choice of winners, and that goes to Shopify. So if you're an entrepreneur just starting out, you don't have any experience in it, and you want something that's easy to use right out of the box and gives you a lot of tutorial and instruction, then go with Shopify. Or If you're not afraid of some experimentation with your e-commerce platform, or learning curve is not an issue for you, then still go with Shopify, because I think it's the clear winner between the two. Hey, I hope that you were able to take something away from this particular video and make a decision between BigCommerce and Shopify. Again, I'm Mark with Adventures in Ecom. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to be notified of future updates. Also, download my free ebook. It will walk you through my 7-step framework on how to select and launch knockout products on Amazon. It's super easy. Just download it in the link below, and we'll see you on the next one.